Hi, everybody. This is Mrs. Callahan. I'm here to help out with a page from our packet. So I thought it would be, I had a couple of people asking about this page right here. This is the bucket bonds. And so I decided to help you out with some number bonds. So this can be for your kiddo to watch, to help them understand, just to try to jog their memory on this. Or if you would like to get a good idea of how we do this in school, I thought I would show you some visuals. So the ones I have up on the board are ones from the page, and I'll show you another way that we also do it. But the main idea for this is you want to remember that the biggest shape is usually going to be, it's usually going to be bigger, but this is the whole, and then these are the two parts. Now, it doesn't matter. You can either do it that way, and sometimes it might even be visualized this way, where the big circle's on the top, like this one. So if your kiddo gets confused about going from something like this to going to something like this, just show them that all they have to do is turn the paper to help them to understand that. So if you see that they're understanding one way, you can help them out with that. So what I want to do is, this is how we usually do it if we're doing it quickly. Let me get my marker going here. I have my squeaky chair. So I have the number 10 right here. Sometimes I will say to the kiddos, focus on one thing at a time. So I'm thinking to myself, I want the number 10. That's the number I want. This is the part, and this is the other part that's going to make me the number 10. So I want 10. I have to remember to stop at 10 when I'm counting. I'm going to start at 7. And I'm going to draw circles until I get to the number 10. I'll say that again. I want to get to 10. I'm starting at 7, and I'm going to draw circles until I get to the number 10. So we call this counting forward. So I say 7, and then I'm going to go 8, 9, 10. And then all I have to do is just count the circles that I have, the little dots. I have 1, 2, 3. And then the kiddos can check themselves. They can say 7, 8, 9, 10 using their touch points. And there we go. We've got number 10. Sometimes it gets a little bit trickier because sometimes they will not give you the biggest number and they'll only give you the parts. I think this part's easier for kids, but what I do is I just take the part and I put them together. The kids are really good at this. So I can do touch points. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my answer. Just like that. I can check myself. So I can say to myself, okay, if 6 is the whole and I start with 3, I say 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm counting forward. And I know that my answer is right. Here's another example. And this one is the same as the first one we did. And what I'm doing is I want the number 8. That's my whole. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to figure out the two parts. So I'm going to decompose this number. I'm trying to figure out the two parts that go to the whole. So I have 8. I start on 4. I'm going to say 5, 6, 7, 8. I only make them like little dots just so that I'm making sure I'm not forgetting what I'm doing. So I say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know right here I have 4 of them. And then you say to the kiddo, does 4 plus 4 equal 8? And they should say yes. This one is a little bit trickier because we have a number that is above 10, but your child should still be okay to do this. So we have two parts, a 10 and a 2. I want to see if I take these and I put them together, what's that number going to be there? So I say 10, I'm going to count on 11, 12. And there's my number 12. Make sure when your kiddo is doing this that they're writing their numbers correctly. That way they're always practicing how to do their numbers. I'm going to show you one other way that I do this in school, and this really seems to help. My kiddos love erasers. I get these at Target. I love these. And what I do is I try to figure out a way to use manipulatives. I'm using a way that they can actually touch the objects and know how to do them. So I'm going to start out with 17. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I want to get rid of all these because if they are there, your child would get confused. Trust me. So I'll move those out of the way. Now I have 17 right on here. I know that that's my whole. That's going to be the biggest amount. I want to put 10 over here. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know that the remaining amount is going to go in this circle here. I usually draw these circles on their tables. They think it's pretty wild that I do that. So let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I counted these, and I know my number is going to be 7. I'm going to move them out of the way, though. And I know that my two groups are going to be a 10, and they're going to be a 7. And 10 and 7 go together to make the number 17. Now, if you don't have erasers at home, you can use Legos. You could use little Play-Doh balls. You could use cereal. But if your child is struggling with this page, using a manipulative will help them so that they'll understand the numbers better. If you have any further questions, please let me know. I would love to help you out. Just please keep in mind, the biggest number goes here, and then it breaks off so that we know that the two parts make up the whole. So I hope this helps you out, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.